In the late 1950s, Massey Ferguson didn't have a high-horsepower tractor in their lineup. Instead of coming up with their own design, they looked to Oliver for a solution.
So they approached Oliver, and they bought some 990s and changed the front end to make them look like a 90 or an 88, and called them a 98 Massey.
Of course, the 98 still has the same workhorse 371 Detroit diesel engine as the Oliver 990. The tractor was in poor condition when Wilson acquired it, but all the necessary parts were there, so he was able to restore it. He says 98s are hard to find in Canada, probably because they weren't real popular when they were new.
As it turned out, they were a real tough sell. They were expensive, and they would only warranty the engine if an authorized Detroit diesel mechanic worked on it. So the farmers shied away from them big time.
After Oliver purchased Cockshutt in the early 1960s, they dropped the 371 Detroit diesel and replaced it with the four-cylinder 453 Detroit, which is what's under the hood of this Cockshutt 1900. The cab was added by a previous owner since they never came out of the factory with cabs. Wilson estimates this tractor puts out about 90 horsepower.
And they made the 1900 for 4 years. And basically there was 3 different series of them, with the last series being this one. This is in 1964. And in 63 they went to a 4-valve head instead of a 2-valve. And they put a little more speed on the engine, so they developed about 10 horse more.
This 1966 Cockshutt 1950 runs the same 453 Detroit diesel, but it puts out about 105 horsepower, which was plenty of power in the mid-1960s. After this model was sold off in 1968, Oliver ended their association with Detroit diesel and went back to using other engines. Wilson says this was an unusual tractor in an era when most still had two-wheel drive.
Well, this is a 4-wheel drive, which was fairly low production. They're actually not very common. This was kind of the start of your front wheel assist concept, which got to be quite widespread in not too many years after this one.
Wilson told us the engine on this tractor was rebuilt when he bought it just across the border in Saskatchewan.
But it had a front-end loader on it, and every seal was completely cleaned out with baler twine. And there was quite a few oil leaks on it, and other than that, it was more or less just a clean-up.
The unique collector is looking for another tractor to add to his Detroit diesel collection, a rare 995 Oliver with an Allison torque converter.